Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden episode 157. What happened last time?
Last time, we had the Raikage being really mad that his brother Killer B is kidnapped, or he thinks he's being killed at this moment. So he wants to have a meeting of the 5 Kages, and at the same time, Naruto is still training. He's now able to achieve Sage Mode and also secretly working on something super secret, which I'm pretty sure is just the Rasen Shuriken. But now maybe it won't injure him to do it, which if not, it would be pretty cool. But yeah.
We shall see. What do you think is going to be happening as we go along? Any predictions? Anything you want to happen? Anything you're hoping to happen?
I don't know. I would be interested to see how further Naruto's training goes, if this is like the end, if we just had like a really condensed training arc. I'd like to see if we are moving more into what I sort of talked about last time, which is we are maybe on the verge of a war. Like the meeting up of all the Kages might be a little bit more than just talking. If they really plan to take down the Akatsuki once and for all, we'll probably need the help of everyone. Which then that might be interesting. I've talked about before, like it would be interesting to have the Sand Village come back in, and then like all the villages and their relationships with each other, potentially some of them like hating each other but still having to work together, or maybe one of them is like, oh well, we'll only join if like this other thing, and then it's like, well, why are you being like that? But okay. We'd have no choice. You know,
making compromises and stuff like that for the greater good. Well, so you're hoping, you just are excited to see that.
I'm just interested to see if it does go in that direction, or what. I don't see what else they could do. You know, if you're having some of the most powerful people in the world all meet up together to discuss an evil organization that has wronged pretty much all of you, I feel like it's gonna go that way.
We shall see. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to Naruto Shippuden, and if you like Naruto Shippuden, if you like our reactions, hope you leave a like on the video and subscribe. It really helps us out. It's a free way to help us out. If you want a not free way to help us out, you can go to patreon.com/boldcast, where you can get a week ahead on Naruto. That means 5 episodes, as well as uncut episodes for this show, and a week ahead on other shows that are on our channel as well. And a bunch of other exclusive stuff as well. There's live streams, OVAs, movies, etc. And hope you enjoy most of all, and hope you support the visual release we're watching on Netflix. Come here to hear what we have to say, see our reaction, our review, not as a free market substitute for watching on legal channels, because that's not what we're providing. We use the footage as a reference, but not as just a free way for you to watch the show. This is about us. This is not about the show. Let's go. Naruto Shippuden, episode 157. Did you read the title?
No, I did not.
I saw your eyes going towards the bottom. You never read the titles of Naruto.
I feel like we've never seen the village from that angle before.
Running to the village.
So, anything else? That's about it.
Scouting complete, sir. Nothing suspicious as always.
I feel like there's
as
something.
always, we're so comfortable here.
We just got destroyed a mere few years ago, but that's fine.
Well, this part of the city looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like tiered. Fucking 4 years later, you still haven't learned how to use a napkin.
Just what I live for.
Whoa.
What is this?
The fuck? You just gonna show that?
Look, there's stylish purple couches.
I like it. They're really lounging. I want those cards. I want a deck of Ninja Info cards. I want... Oh, another Hyuga. Fucking cheater! Well, what's the things on their, instead of the spiral, they had like the triangles that were like in the rest of the room.
It must be something to do with wherever.
With that core, yeah.
Yep, nothing out there. Nothing out there, guys.
Fucking right.
What the fuck?
He's not fucking around. Every time Orochimaru's been here, it's been like skulking cloak and daggers.
Must report this to Lady Hokage.
Oh, they're just holding him down. Keep running. Just stops running. He just, like...
Is he like a magnet? What the hell is going on?
Holy shit, he's terrifying. Holy shit, he's fucking right.
Has come.
Just shows up out of nowhere. Of course, the classic Leaf Village. Anyone who's supposed to be in charge of looking out for the
Probably
surroundings.
just the wind.
They never find anything, and then they get destroyed as soon as they say that. They've sealed the deal on their fate.
There's something so, like, chilling about how he shows up and just stabs a guy to
That's
death.
what I said about why Orochimaru wasn't as scary, because he had such a dramatic yeah.
I will destroy the
He was
Leaf
so
Village.
dramatic that
Yeah.
you could always count on him
to do the craziest
yeah.
and most roundabout thing. Yeah.
Or just like be the most extra he could possibly be. It's way scarier for a villain to just not mess around and
just like literally like that. It's so great. He just shows up and you don't even have a second. He just already stabs a guy in the stomach, and also with a fucking rod. What?
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
But yeah. Also, people might be coming for just Lindsay's or just for the first time. I don't know if this is a big... I can't remember if this is a big episode, but, like, this is a big part. People just tune in for this stuff. I've seen the show. I keep forgetting to say that, but it's because people who've been watching know that. Lindsay hasn't seen the show. I just want to make that clear before we move on. Anything else you want to say before we get back into it? Fucking crazy. Let's go. I wish we would watch that OP, but we still can't. All right.
Is OP just pain slaughtering the entire village?
It's like the creepy music, too. Oh, shit.
He's got a genjutsu block, huh? All right then. Let's take a peek inside your mind.
Whoa. It's like last episode of Demon Slayer.
Genjutsu blocks. No wonder the truth serum didn't work on him.
Huh.
Inoichi. That's Ino's dad.
It's no use. Someone has placed numerous blocks inside of his mind. It's going to be difficult to navigate past them.
I suspect that it's some jutsu placed on him.
That's such a creepy
Setup?
Yeah.
There may be other dangers in there as well.
I know. I'm on it.
1 minute you're getting tickled by a creepy old man in a toad stomach. The next minute you're getting interrogated. Oh.
Okay, let's see if we're gonna find out what those things are made of, or what
What the
purpose
fuck
they
is
have.
going on? Holy shit. Sharper than steel.
Rods embedded in the flesh. Could they be a special feature of Pain's bodies?
Is it like
Microscope jutsu.
I feel like I'd be wearing a mask if I'm scraping undetermined materials.
More about this metal's properties before the autopsy.
The real one's not among them. Maybe he's telling us the 6 pains are all genjutsu. A jutsu cast by the female Akatsuki member who was there too. And she's the one who physically attacked Lord Jiraiya from the shadows.
No,
No.
I think that's a long shot. When Lord Jiraiya was killed, he was stabbed by actual weapons from all 6 pains. Well, he supposedly took down 3 of them, but they resurrected. Does sound like some genjutsu illusion.
The Akatsuki, common sense doesn't mean anything. There have been others who were immortal.
Frankly, in any case, what we should really do right now is keep hypothesizing until we get some kind of report.
Yes,
from
you
the
really
others.
should.
You're right.
Let's get closer to solving Pain's mystery.
You're not
At
great
least
at
a
breaking
little bit
codes,
of
but
knowledge
apparently you can
on
hypothesize until the cows come home.
No, she's not. They are.
All right. I'm off to procure us all some fresh ingredients for dinner. Toodaloo.
Sounds good, Ma. Get some of that stamina building stuff.
Not for Naruto, for us. Who? Whoa! Oh, what? She was just praying to like a shrine or something by like a pool of water.
What's the deal? You're suddenly so serious.
It's a cool pillow. Did you see that?
This is about the risks involved in using the sage mode.
The risks?
Yes, exactly.
Come on, Naruto.
Once
You're
you
not allowed
grasp
to
the
have
risks
anything in this show.
involved with it, you can't maintain sage mode for long periods of time. 5 minutes at most. Also, to amass the nature energy necessary to enter sage mode, you must follow the principle of staying still, which means you can't use it when you're already in the midst of battle. For if you stop moving, you become an easy target for your enemy.
Oh yeah, I see.
Right?
Two pretty huge
The
drawbacks.
only time you can go into sage mode is when you've got plenty of comrades around you that can free you up. That means if you ever have to go into sage mode when you're all by yourself, you have to withdraw from the battle momentarily in order to gather nature energy.
What? Then sage mode is totally useless. I was on this training for that.
What a bunch of shit.
Don't be so glum, my boy. That is what I am here for, after all. All that you and I would have to do is merge our bodies together. Then it'll be fine.
That's terrifying.
Merge, all it means is that I'll be lightly attached to your shoulder or back.
That's pretty cool. It's like exactly what happened with Jiraiya,
Fine if we do this merge.
if you remember.
Means to split the roles of stillness and action. So when one of us is moving, the other is staying still and gathering nature energy. In Jiraiya Boy's case,
That's pretty
the
cool.
final
Yeah.
form of his sage mode had Ma and me both atop his shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Don't you give it a moment's worry, Naruto boy.
All right.
Oh shit. Katsuki theme.
From here on, we'll be splitting into 2 teams. I'll go over it again. Diversion is Shirado, Chiko Shodo, and Gakido. In the hunt, Tendo, Ningendo, and Jikokudo.
They have very complicated names.
I'm not going to remember any of their names.
I know.
And Conan's on the hunt, I think he said.
A spherical barrier that includes underground and aerial cover
Yeah.
surrounds the entire Hidden Leaf village.
Whoa.
Anyone who enters without permission will be detected immediately by the leaf.
As planned, we will
When
launch
did they put that in
Chikokudo
Always
place?
been there.
above the village. We will confuse the enemy by not giving them an accurate count.
I was told Itachi and Kisame got inside easily.
Itachi was once part of the Leaf's Anbu Black Ops. He knew the jutsu code to get through the barrier. I have my own way of doing things. Now the world shall learn what pain is.
We've sensed an intruder.
That's what these guys are for? They just sit around in there all day?
And they have people stationed there to send out for messaging.
Oh yes, dear. I'm coming.
This granny's gonna fucking die.
Broad fucking daylight. It's already started.
Thanks for the food. Yeah, thanks, you guys.
They're spending an awful lot of time. Just called them all in.
Scatter.
It's so terrifying the way nobody noticed. That's the puppet guy, if you remember.
What's that?
Oh my fucking god.
Naruto's not even here.
It's happening so fast. Oh, she's another summoner as well. That's the idea.
Fireball jutsu!
No.
Absorb the jutsu.
Has no effect.
In the blink of an eye, they're already they destroyed buildings already, like, and killed people.
No information on the Nine Tails, huh?
He can read people's minds?
Can I find Naruto Uzumaki?
Conan. Oh,
That's scary.
that's terrifying. It's like not even
This
sharp.
one doesn't know either.
It's like a Geiger counter.
The chakra meter shot up suddenly, and the black rod began warming up. And I thought that was strange. The fact that these things are all receivers. Listen, I don't have time to explain. I've got to report this to Lady Tsunade.
No, you should explain. I feel like you might.
What, to this guy?
I don't know. In case she dies on the way.
Oh Jesus, man! It's fucking mayhem.
What's happening?
Let's move on.
You see your entire place just exploding. What's happening?
This feels like if you ever watched like the news broadcasts or like radio shows from when 9/11 was happening, where like some people are looking out like, oh, what's going on? And then they look at the World Trade Center and they're like, holy shit, whoa, it's on fire. It's like, it's such a cataclysmic event.
Found it.
And we thought Chio experimented on herself.
What was that? This is bad. I'll go notify Intel.
I have to get to Pa.
Good job.
Father, listen. The village.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
No!
Sakura!
Nice. Nice.
Creepy giant orange centipede.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
The centipede's down.
That girl got it.
Good, we're in luck. Looks like that wound isn't too deep.
Sakura!
It's Iruka.
Are you alright?
Oh my god.
Sensei, what's going on? What is this?
Someone is attacking the Leaf Village. Don't worry, though. I've contacted Lady Tsunade, so the alarm should sound any minute now.
Who'd ever do such a thing?
Let's go, Aruka.
Right, go, Sakura. Get to the hospital now and tend to the wounded. It's already filling up with the injured.
Oh my god.
They're just destroying everything.
They've already done so much damage. Like, that guy destroyed an entire
I
city
know they've
block.
already almost done as much as Orochimaru did.
Were you about to say Lord Orochimaru?
Maybe all right. We have Lady Hokage on our side.
Lady Hokage.
Barrier Corps reporting, ma'am. There was an intruder. It entered through our airspace. We sensed just one target, but immediately after detection, several attacks were confirmed across the city.
Analysis Corps reporting. Enemy strength estimated at 3 battalions in size.
A foe capable of organizing this much military power unnoticed. It must be.
Lady Tsunade, a witness reported that the intruder
Orochimaru.
wore black with a red cloud pattern.
The Akatsuki. They
Oh my
finally come.
god. Sand Village all over again, except way worse already.
Sound the emergency alarm. And then... recall Naruto!
You know, if they want Naruto and they're doing this much damage, you might as well hand him over.
So, I didn't know it was happening this early, that this was gonna start happening, but here we are.
They just destroyed everything.
They did, and instantly. That's
is
what's
the-
fucking crazy
That's
about
what I
it.
already said, but it's like, this is way worse than Orochimaru because they don't... Pain has no personal stake in this, seemingly, other than just, I don't give a shit, I will level this entire village if I have to find Naruto. Or, if I find Naruto first, I might just leave, and like, the faster I find him, the faster I'll just go away. potentially, or maybe I'll just because I can.
He has no like vengeance or like spite in his heart.
It's not like, oh, I need to do it in this way because
I was snubbed for Hokage.
Wrong. I was wrong about this, so now I have to get them like this.
I should have been Hokage, and I hate the village and you old stick and all this shit. Pain is just like, show up, stab people, stab the lookouts, launch in, destroy multiple city blocks, kill dozens, if not like 100. How many people do you think died in that initial blast? Like, families were probably sitting at home, like, hanging out. It, like I said during the reaction, it feels like, if you've ever seen compilations of like morning news when 9/11 was going on, and like, oh, breaking news, we're getting a report that there seems to be some sort of attack on the World Trade Center. No more information. Like, and it's like it's like this really like chilling thing that happens. And I saw the Howard Stern show when it was going on. They were like, it's a full 2-hour, 3-hour program on like just a normal show. They were just having a normal radio show. It's a comedy show. There's like a bunch of people, comedians calling in, and they're joking around, talking about like celebrity, whatever, relationship news and stuff like that. And then every once in a while, they'll get some news, or they'll call somebody. It's like, yeah, I'm looking out my window in my building, and I see there's like smoke coming. But I don't know which. I can't quite see where it's from. Oh shit! Another plane just like. It feels kind of like that. It's like it happens so instant, and like such a dramatic shift from just like people, like a grandmother and her grandchild walking down the street, and then like people are dying around them, and buildings are exploding, and giant monsters are attacking. And
it's weird because of the layout of the village. You can't, if you're on the street, you can't see like anything around. Like if a building gets exploded over there, you would hear it, and you would maybe see the smoke in the air, but you wouldn't be able to see. Unless it was, like, right on top of you, I guess. Or if you were higher up, like, obviously, Tsunade can see out over the village and see what's going on.
Because there's such, like, a vertical element to
and, like, Choji and Ino, they're in the street, and they're just, like...
Everyone's just going about their lives. Like, it's so crazy to me when they first, like, the one girl comes in, then she summons the rest of them, and then they all scatter. And I love how they animated just, like, groups of people walking on the street as if they didn't notice, because they didn't notice. It makes it so much more, like, chilling. It's really fucking crazy, man. It's, like, it really gets me. And they show, like, Moegi and I forget the other guy in Konohamaru's squad. They're just, like, walking around getting snacks and, like, hanging out, having a day and shit. We saw the barrier core.
For once, I had no idea that was a thing, but I guess it supposedly was.
We're getting a lot more like infrastructure set up with like the cipher core and with the barrier core, and the interrogation unit is being fleshed out more with Inoichi and stuff.
Interesting.
So what are you thinking? What do you think?
I guess I was just curious of if that had been in place the entire time. Like Itachi got in, but also like the Sound 4 got in that one time. Randomly,
Orochimaru was part of the Leaf Village as well,
so.
and supposedly the Black Ops. Although, like, who knows? He's a master.
Supposedly they like know how to disable, but that's weird that they wouldn't change it after you've had multiple ninjas going rogue.
Yeah, well, they might have. You never know how you can get information. People are going out on missions all the time. You could like, you know, there's multiple ways. It's not a perfect strategy. If someone like Itachi, like Orochimaru, knows enough about the barrier that they could possibly kidnap somebody, interrogate somebody, get some information out of somebody to get the right codes if they did change them. If they didn't, maybe there's just enough that they figured it wouldn't be a problem, but...
Yeah. But...
Fuck.
Sucks. And Tsunade is bringing back Naruto.
Yes, bring back Naruto, and Naruto is making big strides.
And he found out that basically Sage Mode is good, but it also kind of sucks. Because it's very impractical.
Extremely short term, and you need to sit still to gather energy. So
it's not fantastic, but it is good enough that he can use it in a very specific scenarios, or he can have a frog on his shoulder and
gather the energy for him.
Do whatever he needs to do for seemingly as long as they can, and as long as the frog can sit still, basically.
Yeah.
And I guess with the two, when you have two, then you're getting double, and if one of them has to move or whatever, then you don't lose it. So that's pretty interesting.
Indeed.
I also like Shikamaru pointing out, like, yeah, we've actually had multiple people who are pretty much immortal, so that
I'm
the
not
logic,
ruling anything out. Yeah.
Which is good. I'm glad that they recognize that.
So what do you think the deal is? Like, we learned a little bit more about the pain stuff.
That was the other thing.
Because they were talking about that. They were considering genjutsu, which would have made sense considering Jiraiya's past with all of those people. But,
however, it seems...
based on the attacks and the
like
wounds in
I've said,
Fukasaku.
those little things are something, and now that we know that they, like, receive chakra.
Yeah.
So, that leads me to believe you could just... if Pain wants to, like, actual Pain... kill someone, or maybe doesn't kill them even, just like shoves all these things in them, and then he can control them by sending out his chakra over a long distance, like a remote control car, or like a, you know, and he can receive the information back. So seemingly it's still in line with what I was thinking previously, but they're also in all of the summons as well. So I guess that's even more. He just had to capture or summon these things the first time and then trap them.
Yeah. And then it's not like he doesn't have to form a bond or a pact with them or whatever. He just
he
bends
can
them to his
control
will.
them.
Yeah.
So, and also it appears to be that there's some kind of that material slightly in that guy's brain. Like that random low-level guy.
There's a shitload of genjutsu blocks, so they're trying to find some information on Pain, but they just...
and there's like a web of this stuff through his brain, it seems.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot more, like, complex... So we saw the shadow stitching and stuff like that, and the complex usage, and how the shadow jutsus evolved over time, and how Shikamaru got more and more access the more that he used them, and stuff like that, and trained and developed and stuff. Now we're seeing, like, the Inoichi... and Ino sort of parallel to that, where Inoichi is like not just controlling their body, but he's like going through their memories, and we saw him be able to like maintain his consciousness and control the other guy and make him like kill his friend during the sound.
He doesn't have to pass out every single time.
Yeah,
you know.
So we're getting some more scaling with that as it becomes more relevant to the story, which is cool. But anything else you want to say? What do you think is the deal here? Like, should Naruto come back? Should he just ride this one out? What?
I feel like obviously he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting Tsunade just calling him back because she knows Jiraiya believed in him, basically, and because if he is the one who's going to, like, solve all this...
then we have fate on our side?
Yeah, I guess so, or, you know. And it's interesting because Naruto, if he fights Pain, whether or not it's, like, original Pain, or if he ever eventually does fight the, like, actual person behind all these pains, would be super interesting because he's, like, fighting the like, fake child of prophecy, basically.
Yeah,
which is
a
kind of interesting.
good meeting there. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one. Get a week ahead if you just can't wait for the next one on YouTube. You can go to patreon.com/bullcast. It's linked in the description to see to get a week ahead on Naruto, 5 episodes as well as uncut reactions. But we hope you enjoy. Most of all, I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.